Richards back again. I'm gonna talk about a few things. Big up to everybody that hits the like button and enjoys my content, and big up to all of you. Um, I always think about how relationships have basically gone down the toilet these days. Especially if you live in the Western Hemisphere. You live in, like, let's say, the UK, America, 100%, Australia, places like that. Like, usually in countries with very high economies, you will tend to find that the women are pretty much undateable, right? And this is something I've talked about many, many, many times on this channel, and it's always going to be a consistent theme because at the end of the day, most people, most men in life are trying to find a woman to couple up with, settle down with, and produce children, and just, like, ride out into the sunset, and all of that kind of stuff. And really and truly, in this life, you only need one person. Like, each woman needs one man, each man needs one woman, yeah. But as many of you lot can see, it's not an easy operation, it's not an easy mission. And I want to talk about why it's, in particularly the West, it has become such a difficult task, right? um a lot of times when you go online, you go on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, whatever, you hear a lot of women complain about there not being any good men. They complain about men being basically cheaters and untrustworthy, and they just can't find a good man. And it's so difficult when really and truly, most men are not getting dates. Most men are lonely on their own. Most men are suffering mental health problems. Most men are feeling under pressure because they're not millionaires. And it's just actually quite ridiculous and immature for a lot of these women to think that there's no good men out there, when really and truly most of the quote unquote good men, they friend zone them or flat out reject them, right? You don't need to go that far to see examples of this. In fact, like, I do reaction videos to Pop the Balloon, and most of you lot that know my channel have seen my reaction videos to that. And some may say that those episodes are extreme examples, but I don't think those examples are that extreme. I think those are actually quite accurate of a lot of the delusion and entitlement that you find in the West. Like, um a lot of women feel that they are better than men that are on the same level. Or, in other words, average women think that they're too good for average men. And I think that this is a new phenomenon. I think that this is not something that maybe our grandparents had to deal with. To a lesser extent, our own parents didn't have to really deal with it to this degree. But if you are like 30 or 30 years old or under, you know that this is a very big problem. This is a very serious problem. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of guys are miserable and lonely, and they're resorting to, signing up to subscription platforms like OF, where they can look at images of women that they would dream to sleep with, etc., etc. A lot of men have got addiction to corn, and it's because they're not having, like, real life relationships. And it's actually a sad situation. Do you get what I'm saying? I also said that what you'll find is that the problem is very, very prevalent in high economy countries. So, countries where there's a lot of money floating around, there is, like, the potential to be a millionaire or bump into people who drive very expensive cars, have expensive lifestyles. And what it is that because of the influx of social media and everybody trying to look like they're millionaires and rock stars, a lot of these women look at that and they believe that they are entitled to that lifestyle, right? They feel that they are entitled to that lifestyle. And yeah, we're gonna get rid of trolls. I'm not even gonna um address what the trolls say, because they're just there to literally just derail the whole conversation. And thanks for the view. Thanks for the view, but you're getting blocked. Any weird comments are getting blocked. straight up. And everybody, while you're watching, please like the video. If you're here, please like the video. All right. Um, but yeah, so like we're living in a country with high economy. The issues that come with that, and I'm somebody that I was born and raised in London. If you know anything about London in the UK, it's a very expensive city. You know, most people in London are very miserable because they can't make ends meet. They're living month to month. You know, everybody trying to look like they've got it like that. They're trying to look like they've got money and stuff like that, and they really don't. Most people are living month to month, right? The biggest expense that people are paying for is their rent. You know, for what you for what your pound can give you, you pretty much are not getting that much for your pound. Um, and that's just the state of affairs. If you want to live in London, you know, you need to be in a very like lucrative career. Do you get what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. Most people they're living in there. A lot of people are living with their parents. A lot of people um maybe they just got some kind of situation where they're doing some kind of house sharing. You know, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But most people are just not living the lifestyle. They got the car and they got the nice apartment and they got all the gadgets and they got all the jewelry and they got all the drip and they got the Rolex and they got all the exclusive things. That's not real. It's not true. Most people are struggling. Yeah, most people they have to cancel their Netflix account. Most people have to cancel their gym membership. Most people they can't afford to have a personal trainer. I know that because I'm a personal trainer, and a lot of people can't afford to have a personal trainer. I know that's true. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and it's not really that much of a crazy expense, but they just can't afford it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, social media corrupts the minds of people, especially women, so severely. It literally brainwashes the mind into believing something is like, you know, standard when it's really not. Like you're looking at the top 5% of people, their lifestyles, and then you're looking at it like, oh yeah, well, if you date somebody and they don't provide that, then you know you're settling, and you need to find out if the grass is greener. And it's a joke. It's actually a joke. It's actually a joke. But yeah, so higher economy countries, a lot of the women they want a guy that's gonna come in and swoop them up and provide some kind of jet set lifestyle, and it's unrealistic. And the only way that you can really bypass that dating requirement is if you're a Chad or Tyrone. Now, if you don't know what a Chad and Tyrone is, a Chad and Tyrone is literally the most attractive men walking around. So, like for instance, in the white community, the most attractive man walking around would be a Chad, right? And in the black community, the most attractive man would be a Tyrone. Now, these guys would typically have a good facial structure, maybe low body fat. You know, there'll be tall guys, athletic to muscular guys. You know, just yeah, that's it, bro. Like that's it. You've got that look, you've got that aura, you know. And women will tend to be very lenient with you. They'll tend to not really expect as much from you if you're a Chad and Tyrone. Now, a lot of people have said to me that some people have said to me they think I'm a Tyrone. Some people have said to me, "Oh, you're not a full Tyrone. You're a Tyrone light." You know, these are grown men telling me how attractive they think I am, which I find that to be very hilarious. Because if you look at my track record with women, like in terms of the attractiveness of women I deal with, you probably would be jealous and envious. But you know, I'm not gonna talk in some arrogant tip. I'm just gonna say I do well, right? But at the same time, I do realize there are guys that are way better looking than me, taller than me. You know, they've just got more aura than I do. Do you get what I'm saying? Big up to Morosa man for the super chat. He says, good to catch a live. Like the video, guys. Yeah, and this is the thing. I think I'm going to do lives like this. I think that you lot actually appreciate these kind of live streams more than the other ones. I think you lot like this kind of gritty, real talk. Maybe you lot feel more like connected to me, or you feel it's more like, I don't know, it's more like a cozy, like we're both in the same room talking. So I think I'm gonna do live streams like this. But anyway, everybody please like the video. Like the video. 65 of you watching right now. There should be 60 likes on the video straight away. Right? Yeah, so big up, someone said in the chat, definitely more relatable. Yeah, like yeah. Big up Omar for the super sticker. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, so basically, Chad and Tyrone, they won't be expected to do as much as the average guy. You know, a lot of times the women will expect an average guy to move mountains, you know, to jump through burning fire hoops. You know, you have to provide this lifestyle. That's when they start talking about you need to make six figures and you need to take me on expensive dates on a regular basis, and you have to buy them gifts and do all the most. And really and truly, that's a lie. It's a lie, bro. And again, as someone from my own experience, who I've attracted very decent looking women in my life, black and white and mixed, right? I will tell you the truth that if a girl likes you, you don't really need to do that much. You really don't. Like, the fact that they like you is all they need. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, now, obviously, you don't want to be walking around like a tramp. You don't want to be a complete cheapskate, but they're not going to require you to be a millionaire. You don't need to be Floyd Mayweather money. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't need to be some famous celebrity. Like, bro, like you're a good looking dude, bro. They're pretty much going to be on your program. You know, they'll probably sleep with you the first day, if not the second day. You know, and that's just how it is, bro. Like, you probably won't even need to take them anywhere, bro. Like, fam, like, do you know how many times I've had a quote unquote first date and it's literally just sitting in the car? Like, literally it's just sitting in the car talking. Yeah. And there will always be physical intimacy, like in the car. Now, I'm not saying it's full blown intercourse, but like, if the girl likes me, there will be some physical, you know, encounter in the first date, like 100%. Like, I like, you know, sometimes when you watch movies or TV shows and it shows like a guy goes on a first date with a girl and then, you know, they don't even kiss. Like, I always thought that that was weird because that has never been my experience, even when I was like less developed than I am now. That's how I'll say it. Because, you know, like, I'm very much into self-development. When you know, before I had my teeth fixed and you know, before I leveled up in so many different ways, when I dealt with girls, I still was like quite, I don't know, advanced. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So when I used to watch these shows, like, oh yeah, going on a date and you don't even kiss the girl don't kiss you, she gives you a hug and then like disappears. Or, you know, sometimes I will hear stories from my friends or people I know in real life. They'll tell me their stories. Oh yeah, I took this girl out to a restaurant and we ate and we went cinema and then I bought her flowers and then I bought her a card and then, you know, I did all this, I did all that, and then she went home and I was happy. I'm like, bro, like, she just used you, bro. She don't care about you. She don't like you, fam. And this is real talk. Hold on. Let me just get rid of you. You know, I have to keep an eye out for the trolls and that, because they just come in force. The problem with doing these lives is that I think YouTube pushes these lives out more than regular videos. I think because YouTube is in competition with TikTok and all of these things. So, but it attracts a lot of like useless, stupid cowards as well that like to be keyboard warriors and say a lot of dumb stuff. And, you know, I'll be real, sometimes it gets on my nerves, but like right now I'm really not really bothered because I'm on a high from my workout. I had an excellent workout today, so I'm actually really feeling good. So all that's gonna happen is these trolls are just gonna get blocked and it's just stupid. Um but yeah, so as I was saying, um when you are a guy that these women actually like, bro, like, you're in the fast lane. You're in the fast lane, bro. You're in the absolute fast lane. They're gonna be quick to sleep with you, right? They'll spend money on you. Yes, believe it or not, some of you guys can't even fathom that a girl will spend money on you. Like, girls don't want to spend their money, bro. If they like you, they will spend money, bro. Yes, they will. If a girl likes you, she will drive. A girl will drive 2-3 hours from wherever she is to come and meet you, bro. Come to your house. Yeah. And she might even cook food and bring the food to your house, bro. Yeah. Like, that's when the girl likes you, bro. If the girl don't like you, yeah, now you gotta go and take them out, and you gotta go to Hakkasan Gaucho and Novikov and Sexy Fish. Those are all like expensive restaurants in the UK. Yeah, like the popular, the kind of known ones, the Shard and all these kind of places. Like, bro, I ain't never taken no one anywhere like that, bro, in my life ever. And the only time I would do that is, and I haven't, but if the only time I would ever do that is if like she's already my girlfriend and she's already spent money on me, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, she would have already had to go in her pocket and make investment in me. If she hasn't made no investment, bruh, nah, bruh. That's a joke. It's a joke. Absolute joke. So, like, just understand this, bro. Don't play yourself. Don't let them play you. So, joke, fam. Like, if you listen to a lot of the stuff that these women say online, and they say, oh yeah, I'll never settle if a guy is not doing this, if he's doing the bare minimum, I don't want to know, and blah blah blah. They're saying that because they're talking about guys they don't like, bruv. That's what they're talking about, the guys that they don't like, the guys they're not naturally attracted to. You know what I'm saying? So like just understand the game, understand the what you're doing, and understand the players that you're playing with, because she'll tell you that you need to make six figures, and she'll tell you need to spend all this money and do the most, but there are guys on her CV. All right, and I'm telling you, as one of those guys that be on their CV, bro, she has guys on her CV, guys on her roster, guys on her resume that they didn't spend nothing, bro. All right, maybe the most they spent was petrol to put in the car to go and drive to see them or pick them up. Do you get what I'm saying? Or maybe they didn't spend nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't get bamboozled by this lie of, oh, you need to be six-figure earner, you need to make six figures. It's a lie, bro. It's gas. It's gas. Absolute gas. It's a lie, fam. Yeah. Now, I'm not telling guys that you should be cheapskates. I'm not saying that you should be absolutely just like tight with money, because at the end of the day, money comes and goes. You know, enjoy yourself in it, but like, don't be doing the most for a stranger when you don't know if you're ever gonna see them again. I think that's really stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very stupid, very silly thing. Spending, like, think about it. You wouldn't walk around on the street just giving money to homeless people, which would probably be a more, worthwhile thing to do. Or giving money to charity. Most of you guys, you spending all this money on dating strange women who basically, most of them are gonna ghost you or not give you any kind of play anyway. You're probably better off, and it's probably better for your soul and spirit to be giving that money away to charity. But you ain't gonna do that. Nah, you ain't gonna do that, because you're gonna give your money away to some restaurant or whatever, or some club or whatever, because because you're in hopes that you're gonna get box, or you're gonna get a relationship with some chick that don't even like you. This is the game, bro. Like, I don't talk to any woman that shows me any kind of idea that she doesn't like me, bro. Like, it's this. What's the point? What's the point? You're chasing your own tail. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a joke. It's a joke, bro. Big up Morosa, man. He says trolls will be timed out. No insults to anyone in the chat or King Richards will be tolerated. Thank you. Big up Morosa, man. Hey, yeah, mods, man. Get on. Just keep your eyes peeled for trolls in here, and like just obliterate them, bro. Just wipe them off the face of the earth. Yeah. Hey, let's get the likes up on the video, man. Everybody hit the like button, please. Let's get the likes up. All right, so let's get to another point of why, you know, dating Western women, where bro, there's the heightism. This is always a topic I bring up as well because it's real, right? Most guys on the planet Earth are not 6 foot or over. Most guys on the planet Earth are not 6 foot or over. In fact, even if you're 5'11", you are taller than most guys on this planet. But if you listen to the views and opinions of many modern women, in particular American women, in particular, bro, in particular, yeah, they will tell you that they will only date a man that's 6'3" plus. How insane is that? So they are only looking to date what? 8% of all men walking the earth. Just absolute nonsense, bro. Like the way they go on about this height thing, and the ironic thing about it is most of them can't even really accurately gauge height. Like they can't look at the typical guy walking around and be able to accurately estimate his height. Most women can't do that, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like their radar is either you're tall or you're extremely short. You're short or you're extremely tall. Like the in between is all cloudy, bro. Real talk. The only time a lot of women get that really kind of accurate is if they're actually tall themselves. If you're dealing with a woman who is like, let's say she's 5'9" up, then yeah, she'll have a better understanding of height. But you know, like you're talking about these girls that are 5'5", 5'3", bro, everyone's tall to them, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Big up to Morosa, man, for the super chat. He says, I'm 5'11", will make sure to wear thick boots in the US. Bro, I tell you now, my brother, like, the heightism in America is extreme, bro. I'm just letting you know that now. You go America at 5'11", I mean, you're pretty much average. You're just in the average box now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you're in the average folder, average category to a lot of these women. You know, because in America, there's this extreme obsession with the NBA. There's an extreme obsession with basketball players. Like, so, like, all these women, like, they all want a basketball player. They all want I don't know, a Steph Curry or a Kyrie Irving. They all want this super tall guy, bro. Like, and it's just silly, bro. It's just silly. You get what I'm saying? Like, but boy, listen, I think this, in terms of attracting women, do whatever works, bro. If you want to wear thick boots, do that, bro. Like in this life, do you know what? I was gonna make a live stream about this as well, and I was gonna talk about for men, yeah, we get a lot of backlash, we get a lot of ridicule when we try to better ourselves, yeah, in certain ways. Like for instance, there's some guys that they say that they wear platform shoes, they wear elevator shoes or whatever. Now when guys say that they wear elevator shoes, they will get clowned for that, hard, heavy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and that's a real thing. Like I remember when I did a reaction video to FitX Fearless, and they said something about elevator shoes. I'm not sure if he said he wears them, but that came up in that video. And you know, I have to even be real, I found that to be funny myself. But on a real point of view, like, I kind of understand why guys will do that, bro, because like the game is so rigged is so rigged against the average man out there. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It's so rigged. So I can understand why guys would go that do that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Or like me for instance, my insecurity was my teeth. I was very insecure about my teeth. And what did I do? I went and flew to Turkey and got zirconia crowns fitted into my mouth. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, now obviously not everybody's got the money to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? But like, that was something what I had the money to do it, so I did it. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And I feel a lot better about myself. I feel very happy with the result and stuff like that. But even with that being said, with my teeth and the way they look, and they look uniform and good and natural looking, I've got ridicule for that. I would get ridicule for having, imperfect teeth before, and then I got ridicule for fixing my teeth. Do you get what I'm saying? I got ridicule from guys and girls. In fact, I got ridicule from a girl on Backchat, because if some of you don't know, I was on a internet show called Backchat London, right? And I was in a back and forth with one of the girls on the show, and the girl tried to make fun of me, saying that I got fake teeth and I got my teeth done. Look at my teeth, your teeth, da 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 da. And then literally a year later, she went and got her teeth done. She literally went and got her teeth done a year after dissing me about getting my teeth done. She literally went and did the same thing. But she didn't do the exact same thing I did. She got a cheaper version. She got veneers or composite bonding or something. Like, my one's the most expensive one you can get. She got the cheaper option. But that's beside the point. She dissed me about that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't know about anybody else's situation, but every time I've come across any woman, they've always said you have a perfect smile. Your smile is handsome. Like, I've got a handsome look. Like, my teeth look perfect. Like, so I just find it ironic that people will diss you for doing self-improvements as a guy. Now, if you're a woman and you do things, like, no one's really gonna diss you about that. Even like a lot of these girls, they do BBLs and boob job and all this, yeah. The only time they're gonna get any kind of maybe kind of like dissing or ridicule is if, I don't know, they get into some kind of, I don't know, they get into some kind of verbal argument, but on the whole, society is not really gonna diss them. In fact, they're gonna pedestalize them. Do you get what I'm saying? If the average girl, if she goes and gets a BBL and gets a chest done and blah blah blah, and then she starts a Instagram page, she's probably gonna be famous overnight. She's gonna have like 100,000 followers on Instagram. Quick. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and that's just but if a guy comes out and says, yeah, I had a hair transplant and I got my teeth done, he's not gonna have no 100K following. He's gonna get people coming there trolling him, bro. That's what it is. Like, so I just find it funny that guys get ridiculed for self-improvement. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, fam. But I mean, anyway, back to the heightism thing, yeah? Like, I don't think this heightism problem was such a issue back in the days. Like, I don't remember it being that much of an issue, like when I was in school, or like I never really heard about it from like older people that are, yeah, back in my day, all the girls wanted really, really tall guys. I don't really think that was an issue like that. This is something that, it's kind of more modern times, you know, and I just don't understand it, bro. I just don't understand it. You will have a woman who's like 5'2" talking about she only wants to date guys that are 6'5". It's just like, shut up. Just absolutely just keep quiet. Shut up. Silence, you fool. Skeletor. She get what I'm saying? Like, just crazy, fam. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, so there's that aspect. All right. The other aspects now. All right. And please, if you haven't liked the video, like the video now, yeah? Other aspects that come into play, right? I mean, it's just a fact of like being an average man is just not good enough. Like, and this whole idea of a man has to be high value man. I just bruh. No, bruv. No, bruv. No, bruv. You don't need to be a high value man, whatever the high value man means. And all that high value man term, it depends who you're asking as well. Because some people will say high value man is basically you need to be making a lot of money, right? And then some people say, oh, you need to have a X amount of money, six figures, and you need to have status, or you have to have a network. Or like, I don't know. Then some people will say a high value man is someone that's hardworking, reliable, responsible, takes care of business, blah, blah, blah. So it depends who you're asking at the end of the day. Yeah. But yeah, all this high value man crap, it just goes back to the money element, in my opinion. I think that when Kevin Samuels was around, RIP, and he was talking about this high value man thing, a lot of women took to that idea because they were it was basically feeding their gold digger nature. Do you get what I'm saying? That they want a provider. Even the way a lot of women talk about they want a provider, I think is kind of warped. You know what I mean? The way they bang on and on about it, oh yeah, a man is meant to be a provider, he's meant to be a provider. Well, if a man, he pays his bills and he provides a roof over your head, he's providing. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But they don't just want that. They see that as the bare minimum now. Like, you need to be able to give them this lavish lifestyle that really and truly, did they even deserve it? Most of them. I mean, you're not dealing with people who have, saved themselves. You're not dealing with people that haven't shared their box with numerous other men. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you're dealing with somebody who's probably been a party girl in her prime. She's probably been dealing with Chads and Tyrones through her best prime years, and now she's come to the end of her prime. Now she's ready to settle down. Do you get what I'm saying? Now she's ready to settle down. Now she's willing to date you and take you seriously. And it's like, is this really a good option? Like, or maybe not, is this a good option, but don't you think that you should be more cooperative and be trying to be a partner and work with the guy instead of being like entitled? And a lot of them, they don't care. They don't care. And it's not until they actually go far beyond their prime years, that's when they start to realize what life is really talking about. Now they start to realize that, oh, you know what, I just want a good man who is a stand-up guy. He takes care of business. He doesn't need to be rich. He doesn't need to be super tall. He doesn't need to be super attractive. He doesn't have to have a 15-inch willy. They just want a guy there. But really and truly, it's like, what was you doing in your prime years? And in your prime years, would you have given this good guy a chance? Probably not. Probably not, bro. Probably not. Yeah, but now you've had this big time epiphany because Senator Palpatine is here. Big up. All right, press one if you know who Senator Palpatine is. All my subscribers, all my viewers know exactly who Senator Palpatine is. Yeah. Now Senator Palpatine is sitting in their front room drinking tea. Now they've had an epiphany that, oh, actually, I should be actually a nice person. I should have a nice personality. I shouldn't have all these dating requirements because they're actually quite silly. And, I just want to work with a guy and sit down and settle and ride off into the sunset. Bro, like, is this really a fair deal? You lot tell me. Someone said date older women, they're actually able to talk and are reasonable. Yeah. Yeah, because time has made them be like that, bro. They ain't got no other choice. They have to be reasonable, bro. Like, respectfully, they have to be reasonable. They have to be nice people. Listen, let me tell you one thing in this life here. A lot of people, when they are in a position where they can be mean and horrible, they will be mean and horrible. Yeah, it's not until life humbles them, bro. It's not until life humbles them. That's when, oh, now they become a nice person. They're reasonable. They've got things to talk about. They actually want to bring some kind of investment into your life. Bro, like, that's the story of what most quote unquote average men have to face in the West. That's the story, bro. and it's like a not really the nicest reality to be faced with, but that's the truth. So that's why whenever I hear guys, oh yeah, I love dating older women. I mean, yeah, cool. I've done it. I've done it in my life. Like, but there's a reason why they're nice. They're so easy to get along with. There's a reason why older women are so easy to get along with, bro. They're not in their prime anymore. Because when they were in their prime, they was not easy to get along with. They was not easy to impress. They probably wouldn't have been attracted to you, bro. They wanted Chad and Tyrone, bro. All right? Or Tyrone Light like me. Tyrone Light. You know what I'm saying? Another reason why they're gonna be easier to talk to and relatable, etc., is because they've experienced a lot of other guys through their life. So they've learned a lot. They've talked to a lot of guys. They've been involved with a lot of guys. So now they have a better understanding of what guys like, what guys want really. When they're in their prime, they don't care what men want. They only care about what they want, bro. And that's it. They only care about what. Listen, in the West, yeah, in the Western world, the way that most women have been conditioned is that everything is about what you want. It doesn't matter what men want. Men are stupid. That's what the West conditions society to believe. Men are stupid. Men are meant to worship women. That's it. So, and if a man ever stands up and says that he has dating requirements, now you have to say he's a narcissist. You have to say that he's trying to be a woman. He's trying to be a princess. He's sassy. I don't know, who does he think he is? You know, all of this. Why do you think you deserve all of this? And blah blah blah. They'll find a way to tear him down, and you know, it's garbage. They even got some simp guys out there that they're gonna join in that and try and tear the man down and all of this stuff just because a guy is not allowed to have dating requirements. But women are allowed to have all the dating requirements they want. Because this society is programming everybody to worship women and emasculate men. That's what it is. We're conditioned to think like this from when we're little. It's not like when you just become an adult now they start putting this message in our heads. No, they condition you from Disney when you're watching cartoons. It's all about women. It's all about what do women want. It's all about a man's happiness is based on making a woman happy, bro. It's not even about cooperation and being partners. No, it's all about making this woman happy, bruv. And it's a joke. It's the biggest trick that is being played in Western culture, in Western society, bro. The biggest trick, and it's actually tearing down the nuclear family. It's actually destroying like people. It's destroying dating. It's destroying relationships. It's destroying everything. Women are just are told over and over again, never settle, don't settle for less. He's only doing the bare minimum. You can do better. The grass is greener. Oh, if he's not doing the most for you, then you should stay single because you're a 10 and you're a 10 and there's a guy out there that's gonna be Mr. Perfect and he's gonna want you. Yeah, don't deal with this guy. He's average. He's not good enough. And it's a joke. And many women have that mentality. They think that they're tens and they think that they deserve Mr. Perfect. This is the world, bro. This is what it is, bro. Like, and this is why, like, on like social media, when you hear a lot of dating coaches or maybe guys that are not quite dating coaches, but guys talk about this, you got to be careful which guys you listen to because what I've noticed in recent times is that there's guys who maybe they've accumulated a lot of money, right? They've accumulated some status and money. Maybe they've been on TV or they've got some YouTube fame on or whatever. And then the next thing they'll come out, then they'll start giving dating advice. Now that they have accumulated money and status and fame, now they want to give dating advice. Now they want to talk like, oh yeah, bro, this is what you need to do to get girls, bro. They're frauds, bro. Because back in the day, they were nerds. Back in the day, they didn't get no girls. Back in the day, they only had one girlfriend their whole life, and that one girl cheated on them and left them, bro. Now they want to talk because they got money and they're surrounded by gold diggers and great actresses that are acting like they like them. You got to really peep the game, bro. Like, I've been in this game since I was 13 years old, bro. I lost my B card at 13. I've been dating all types of different girls, women throughout my life, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? To this point. And it's just, fam, I can't really listen. Like, when I listen to some guys like talk, and it's just like, what are you talking about, bro? The only reason you're confident to talk is because you're rich and you've got fame. That's the only reason you're talking like that, bro. You get what I'm saying? If we took away your fame and we took away your money and your car and your whatever, who the hell would you be? Would you be that guy, really? I doubt it. I doubt it, fam. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really that. You know what I'm saying? That's when you see all these guys, they get exposed. Girls start exposing them. Like, we've seen loads of examples of guys, they're getting in trouble with women now. These women come out and start exposing them, or these women come out and start saying that this guy did this, he did that, or maybe the women come out and just say this guy's a lame, he's whack, like da 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 da. All these things. There's never been no woman that's come out and said anything about me, bro. Because there's nothing lame I've done. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is. This guy's talking rubbish in the chat. Like, you have to get your XP out there before you come out and start talking. Yeah. Another thing, you listening to young boys, these teenage boys, these boys in high school. Then they come out, start giving advice, dating advice. This is how you get girls, bro. Bro, what the hell does he know, bruv? These guys still in high school. They barely got to college or university, and they're talking like they know it all. No, what it is, a lot of them young boys, they listen to people like me, and then they just repeat what they heard. It's just the same way as these women that are dating coaches. They come out, they listen to guys like me, then they repeat what they've heard. Then they act like they just know this thing. You don't know this thing because you ain't lived it. You ain't lived it, fam. It's a lie. All they do is copy and paste. Bro, some of these grown men, they copy and paste as well. They're not really like that, bro. Not with women. They're not really like that, bro. And I've met some of these guys as well. They're not really like that, bro. A lot of these guys are nerds, they're clowns, bro. Like, that's why a lot of them don't want to collab with me, because I would outshine them with charisma. It's a simple thing. You know what I mean? And I don't really care. I don't really care because I live in the real world. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, back onto the subject. Like the main issue I see is because the main issue I see with dating in this side of the world and why it's so rubbish is that a lot of these women on this side of the world, they ain't gonna love you, bro. They are not going to love you, bro. And this is a very harsh reality that you lot need to understand, bro. I want, hey, everybody watching, press 1 in the chat if you can hear what I'm saying right now. This is the realest thing I'm gonna say, bro. Yeah. Most, if not 99% of the women, girls that you come across, that you come into contact with, bro, they don't truly care about you, bro. All right? They don't truly care about you. And most of them, 99% of them, they're going to say they love you. They don't love you, bro. Like, this is just reality. It's men that fall in love, really. Like, we fall in love with them. Do you get what I'm saying? We fall in love with them. They don't, like, you gotta understand, yeah, like women are controlled by emotions, right? And one thing we know about emotions, they come and they go. They're fleeting. Emotions are fleeting, bro. It's just, think about, all you guys think about this, yeah, at a time you've been angry at somebody, a relative in your family. Maybe you was angry at your parents, or you was angry at your sisters or your brothers or your whoever. Yeah, you was angry at somebody in your family, right? And in that moment, you was angry. You couldn't stand them, bro. Right? But then guess what? Give it a couple hours, maybe give it a day or two. That feeling's gone. That feeling's gone, bro. That feeling's gone. Like, so what you have to understand from that is that feelings come and go. They're fickle and capricious. It comes and goes like the wind blows, bro. Right? So when you're dealing with somebody who is so highly controlled by emotion, bro, you need to understand you're on thin ice with them, because at any given moment, any given time, their emotion towards you can change. Their emotion towards you can change, bro. Like, especially if they feel like they can replace you. If they feel like they can replace you, bro, like, this is why a lot of times dealing with women who are extremely, extremely attractive is pretty much not a good option for the majority of guys, because those women, especially if they're in their prime, they're gonna feel like they can replace you, even if you're a Chad or Tyrone. I want you lot to really listen to what I'm saying. Even if you are a Chad or Tyrone, bro, if the girl is extremely attractive, she's gonna feel like she can replace you, bruv. All right? Don't think Chads and Tyrones don't get cheated on and dumped and left as well, bro. The only times you see Chads and Tyrones and they're with a girl and the girl is absolutely infatuated with him is when the girl is more on the average looking side. Press one in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Press one in the chat if you're one of those guys, bruv. But press one in the chat if you're a Chad or Tyrone and your girlfriend is absolutely obsessed and infatuated with you, and you know that's because she's a lot lower than you on the looks level, so she feels that she can't replace you. That's the only time that you're gonna get that real, like, like needy connection. Like, she's not going anywhere, bro. Like, you could literally cheat on her, she's not going anywhere. Do you get what I'm saying? You could cheat on her, she'll find out, yeah, and instead of dumping you, she's gonna want to go and have problems with the other girl, but she's gonna fight to keep you, bruv. Yeah, that's because she feels she can't replace you. But if you're with a girl that is very high on the looks level, bro, because remember, that's their main commodity that they've got on offer, bro. Bro, you're probably one argument away from losing her. That's the truth. You're one argument away from losing her, bro. She'll replace you. And another thing about it that you need to realize for Chads and Tyrones, because this is, we always talk about Chads and Tyrones, and you hear people talk about Chads and Tyrones, and a lot of these guys that they talk about looks all the time and blah blah blah, and how Chads and Tyrones get 80% of women. Yeah, but the problem is, when you are Chad and Tyrone, you will attract a lot of 304s. Majority of the women that those guys attract are just straight out 304s. They attract good girls as well, but I would say the majority of the women that chase after them are just straight up 304s. Now, they may be good looking, but they're still 304s. So it's like, say, for instance, you got a woman who's like an 8, 9, or 10, yeah, and she only likes 6'5" Tyrones and Chads, right? And then you're a 6'5" Tyrone or Chad. You meet this girl, she's literally throwing herself at you. Yeah. You're just like, oh my god, I've got this baddie, she's hot, like, and she's all on me. Cool. Don't ever get it twisted and think you're the only one, bro. Don't think you're the only one, bro. Just because all the average girls and mid girls, they gas you up. Don't think that this girl who's an 8, 9, or 10 has only seen you. She's seen your teammates, bruv. She's seen the basketball players on the other team, your rivals, bro. She's dated them as well, bro. She's dated the Tyrones in her neighborhood, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta understand this. You gotta understand this, bro. I'm gonna make a video about Chads and Tyrones. Like one of my good friends, he's a Tyrone, bro. He's a Tyrone, and like I've known him like for a long time. We talk about women. He knows all the stories I've on all the experiences I've gone through. I know all the experiences he's gone through with women, bro. Yeah, and he will tell you this thing as well. A lot of the girls that he's attracted throughout his life, they're 304s, bro. You know, you don't trust them. You don't trust them. You know what I'm saying? It's real. Big up Morosa man for another super chat. Big up Morosa man supporting this live stream, man. He says facts, not a Tyrone, but still lots of 304s. 100. Hold on. I'm getting a call and that. But yeah, like a lot of you guys don't really know how it goes, bruv. Big up Omar for the super chat as well. He says every man's replacement is a swipe away. This is what I'm saying, fam. Yo. I'm getting a call in it. That's why it might have messed up just then. But yeah, you just gotta understand, bro. Like this game is not simple, fam. It's not as linear, straight and narrow game, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But all in all, I would say that a lot of these women, they want worship, bro. They want to be worshipped. Yeah. They want idol worship. And that's why I called this live stream what I called it. Because a lot of these women, they want idol worship. And that's not the natural order. And that's why dating is so messed up, bro. Because like the natural order, and I know a lot of you lot probably don't believe in God or whatever, but I do in it. Like I know God protects me. Yeah. Like the natural order, in my point of view, is that man is meant to worship God. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not meant to worship the woman. You're meant to protect the woman, love the woman, take care of her, you know, all of that stuff. You still love her, but you don't worship her, bro. You're not you man is never meant to worship a woman ever, bro. Like, and this is why the world is so messed up now, because most men these days worship women. And listen, even you atheists and people that don't believe in God, listen to this part. The reason why Western society in particular is so messed up and why so many women are undateable, yeah, is because the vast majority of men in this side of the world have been programmed, and they believe that they are meant to worship women. Happy wife, happy life, bro. Happy wife, happy life. That saying does not really exist in the Eastern hemisphere. It's only the Western hemisphere. Oh, if your wife is all about making sure your wife is happy and worshipped, and you got to idol worship her, and everything is about what she wants and where she wants to go on holiday, and what presents she wants bought for her, and what restaurant she wants, and da 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 da, and it's just more and more and more, and it never stops, fam. Big up Icy Felix for the super chat. He says, "What's your views on the British first anti-immigration marches? Are you, bro? Like that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate the super chat, but that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, bro. And I'm not scared of nothing. I don't fear God. I don't fear no man. I don't fear anything on this planet. This world is covered in darkness, bro. It's the devil's playground anyway, so it doesn't matter, bro. I don't care what's going on. It's the devil's playground, so I have no comment. I have no fear of nothing, bro. Everything that's gonna happen is meant to happen. It's already written. It's already written, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't really care about nothing to do with that. I'll just be real. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't care about no politics or nothing, bro. I don't care. Because it's all made up fake stuff anyway. It's all It's all orchestrated. Everything is orchestrated, bro. Everything is orchestrated, or it's a distraction, or it's an experiment, bro. Everything. Like there's like people get so stuck on all of these little issues, like, but really and truly, it's all orchestrated. Yeah, real talk. So that's why I don't even bother going to them things. I don't vote. I don't do any of those things, bro, because it's all fake. You know what I mean? You think, oh, I'm voting for this person because I don't like the other person, bro. They're all on the same side, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you really think your one vote is changing anything, bro? Like the whole world got locked down, bro. What are you talking about? A few years ago, the whole world got locked down. Do you think it mattered who you voted for? Think about it. Do you think bro? Everybody think about this because everyone. It's like people forget lockdown happened, bro. The whole world was locked down, bro. Do you think it mattered who you voted for? Silly, bro. Silly guys, bro. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, like, well, a lot of these women, they want idol worship, bro. And if you fall into that trap of idol worshiping your woman, bruh, you're doomed, bro. You're doomed because again, remember, you're dealing with somebody who their emotions come and go. It goes like the wind blows. 1 minute they love you, 1 minute they're looking for another guy at their workplace. 1 minute they say they love you, the next minute they want a divorce. 1 minute they say they love you, the next minute, she can't stand you, bro. She doesn't want to sleep with you no more. That's it. I listen in the chat. Don't be talking about topics that don't matter, bro. I don't want to see talking about some topics. Stick to what we're talking about. Like, don't let somebody come in and just disrupt the whole mind. Stay focused on what is being said. Do you get what I'm saying? And let's get the likes up on the video as well. Don't forget to do that, man. All of you like the video. We're over 100 people watching. Let's get the likes for 100 likes. Why not? Like, it's only like 28 of you. Only need 28 of you to hit the like button and we'll be at 100 likes straight up. So yeah, a lot of them, they want idol worship, and that is a perversion of the order. It's a perversion of the order. And of course, a lot of these women, they want idol worship because they feel that they're tens, they think they're baddies, they think they're all supermodels, they think they're goddesses. A lot of them, they don't believe in God themselves. Hold on, let me get rid of you before you write anything stupid. Like they they just love themselves, in it. They just are completely in love with themselves, self-absorbed. So now you come into their life, so now you're meant to be their worshiper. Like it's not happening, bro. And the thing is, as a man, how are you gonna be the leader when you're worshiping your girl? You're worshiping your girl, but at the same time, you're meant to be the leader and you're meant to be the protector. But the only thing she's really allowing you to do is be a provider, i.e., spend all your money on her. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke thing. Hold on. American globalization, consumerism have destroyed Europe values of family. European don't want kids and rely on bruv. I would say consumerism has had a major effect because it's hyper consumerism now, and women are the biggest consumers, and that's why I was saying at the beginning of the stream. If you live in a country with a high economy, then typically the women in those nations are going to be harder to deal with because they're not going to want to deal with a man who makes average money. They're going to want to live Instagram explore page lifestyle because that's what is being exposed to them. They're looking at women in Dubai on jet skis. They're looking at women in different parts of the world on yachts, and they're thinking, well, I deserve that, because again, they think they're goddesses and they think that they're tens and they think they deserve all of that. It all works together. Um, so yeah. is difficult. And as I've said in many live streams, I don't ever see myself dating an American woman ever again. Um, oh, let me get rid of you. A lot of these people think they're so funny, bruv. Like, it's so weird. And then you got the people that just put racial slurs in the chat, like these weirdos, these little coward people that when you see in real life they're looking at the floor, but on the internet they're writing all their racial slurs, getting it all out their system, wetting themselves in their little cave, in their little basement. It's so weird. But yeah, it's just a crazy situation, man. It's just a crazy situation. But I think America, I'll be real, I think America is the hub, the epicenter, the nucleus, yeah, of all of these kind of issues that you see in terms of dating dynamics. I think because American ideals, a culture is it's exported worldwide. Do you get what I'm saying? America has a very strong influence on other nations. And so, with the inception of TikTok and, social media in general, you will see a lot of American women say a lot of outlandish things, talk about their unrealistic dating requirements. And then a lot of women from other nations start to adopt that same mindset because a lot of them have a hive mind. Women typically have hive mind. If enough women say something, then a lot of women will just agree. Do you get what I'm saying? So, that's how it goes. That is literally how it goes. But anyway, man, this has been a good live stream. I hope you lot got a lot from it. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think about what's been said on this live stream, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you agreed with, what you didn't agree with, and if you think that I missed out anything. Yeah. But anyway, I might do another live stream after this. I don't know, but I'm enjoying doing these little improv live streams on my phone. It's kind of easy doing it, and I think that you lot are enjoying it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be talking about all different types of subjects, not just dating and relationships and girls and stuff like that. I'm going to be talking about all different types of things. And yeah. So big up to the guys that hit the like button. Please hit the like if you haven't done so already. And big up the guys that hit the super chat as well. It's much appreciated. Trust me, much appreciated. And just big up to anyone that supports me in any way, shape, or form. It means a lot. So anyway, with that being said, take care, and I'll be back again very, very soon. All right, peace.